right, Scorpios. What? Popping. I'm having a wonderful morning. And hopefully, you too will let me be great. All right, let's see what I got going on for my Scorpios. Hopefully, you bet that coin and that money, baby. Scorpio. Be yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. All right, Scorpios, let's see what we have for your love reading November 1st through the 15th. Uh-oh, I'm not getting that card. So, pretty much shuffle the decks already. Do it one more time. So I know y'all don't be trusting motherfuckers and shit. So, now y'all still scared. Y'all don't be trusting nobody. Nobody, baby. So I just be like, wow, damn. Give peace a chance. All right, Scorpio. All right, here we go. So, what happened? Okay. So, here we have the justice in reverse. So something happened that was unbalanced and was not unjust. It wasn't fair. And then the decision had to come to an end with the Two of Swords reversed here. And it ended the family. Ended the cups. Ended the happiness. And you've come out of the Hermit. Coming out from within and exploring out. And then the Magician here in reverse as well. You're trying to make something happen, trying to make something manifest, and it's being very quite hard. You're no longer tied to this double and this person, even this person. There is some Aquarian energy here. And also Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. It's just really about, it probably could be particularly just about you. And coming out of this attachment that you no longer, that made you really restricted. Let's clarify that. So you're having a really hard time with whatever that attachment is. And there's some earth energy here, but definitely see fire energy. And then there's some judgment that comes along with all of this mental conflict, and you make a decision of this attachment and bond that you have with this person. And the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups comes through on his high horse with his cup in the air. And the Ten of Pentacles is just in reverse. So there is some fire energy here. There is also some air energy as well. Something happened within the home that caused you to make a decision. And nothing went in your favor with the Magician here. So it's making you have a judgment on yourself and your decisions that were made. And something's happening. What's going on with your money, Scorpio? And the Six of Cups in reverse. So the soulmate and this bond is no longer there. Something has to do with some money that you can't make a decision, and the choices have blocked you from making a decision. So it's like telling you, you need to be yourself, but even though this unhappy home has come about and you went within and you're coming out of the issue, your money and this bond that you have with this person is causing you to not have any choices that you desired at first. Yeah, see, you didn't have a lot of choices, and now you're coming out of conflict because you don't have a lot of choices, and this bond that you had that you no longer have is severed. And you made that judgment. No longer serves you. Oh, the Tower in reverse and the Page of Wands. So somebody's holding some things in that needs to come out. And there's no messages. They're just holding this information within, not trying to cause any conflict. Then clarified by the Page of Swords. So this person has a lot of issues. Whoever it is you're watching for has a lot of issues with letting things come out and be known. And the decisions that are made are no longer there because they can't let things out. Whether it be you or the other person. Your money's being blocked because of this attachment that you once had that you're coming out of with the Devil in reverse. So this once was a soulmate, and now there's let me clarify that because I don't understand this union. Is this a new union? So the King of Wands came out, and it's clarifying that this union right here has pretty much been manipulated by this King of Wands. And making two choices, a choice of two. The King of Wands making a choice of two. And they're not juggling anything, but they've had to make two choices at some point in time, whether it be a person, a job committal, yeah, so whoever this is, it's definitely a lot of fire energy here. So Leo, Sagittarius, for sure, Leo. And also, there's a lot of fire energy here. But you've had this union, though. With the King of Wands, he's manipulated this union in some type of way. And which, you know, the King of Wands is definitely someone who tries to get their way, and they lie. They'll do whatever they can. But they've manipulated this union. And let's see here. Yeah, so we got the Two of Cups in reverse. And then something is flipped with that fire. And then there's someone who's waiting on a message. Waiting on the birdie to tell a little message with whoever this person is with the Two of Cups. That King of Wands manipulated this Two of Cups for it to be no longer a union with the Devil as well here in reverse. Definitely a lot of wand, fire energy. Also some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Definitely Cancer. Someone manipulated that relationship. Scorpio. And it became a burden. So, and then the Tower. Wow. So yeah, somebody shook some shit up. They manipulated the situation, whether it be you or the other person, whoever's cross-watching, whatever. And that King of Wands came through, and the Two of Cups was in reverse no longer. They no longer wanted this burden anymore, whoever it was that manipulated the situation. And the cups and messages and whatnot don't want to fall through. But this Tower, they shook some shit up and bombed some shit, and threw some shit out, and no longer wanted that. Which is always a good thing. and then the Hermit, and then they go into Hermit mode. So whether it's you, Scorpio, or the other person, they shook some shit the fuck up and took that burden up off their back or off of your back and no longer wanted this union anymore. And so now they're going into humble mode and going within, figuring out all the things that shook out of that tower. Look at that naked man shaking out of that tower. So yeah. And then the Seven of Wands, they're going into defense, or someone's getting prepared to be defensive against all of the limitations around them. And then the King of Cups in reverse. So definitely Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy, water energy for sure. That's flowing all along and through here. And they cut some shit out. That tower moment happened. They shook that shit out. They're no longer carrying the burden. And you were just being yourself. But somebody shook some shit up. Bombed a motherfucker, left him naked. Let that motherfucker naked. And cut that shit out. And no longer serve them anymore. And sometimes that just has to happen in a union. So let's see what the messages from the fairies have to end us with. Your son is watched over and protected as he explores the world. So whoever has a son out there, they're protected. And that's who you probably need to look to. Some young boy who probably will inspire you to do different things. I'll pull another one. And then your daughter. Wow. The answer to your question involves your daughter. So whatever it may be, it involves your daughter or your son. But yeah, this reading is wild. This person definitely dropped the bomb on that tower. And had their defense up and cut some shit out. For sure. Like, they didn't want that any longer. Whoever it was, they no longer wanted that. They no longer wanted this Two of Cup union. Also could be Gemini as well. But yeah, be yourself. Definitely. Always be yourself. Well, Scorpio, till we meet again, November 1st through the 15th, remember? I shall see you then. Thank you.